This is Science Quarter 3, Week 4. Write your name before we begin. So this week's topic is about light, with specific objective infer that light is necessary to life. So the lesson is about light. Let's start. What makes you see the things around you? Light is all around us, and we could not live without it. It keeps us warm and lets us see the world. In this module, we will learn about light and name the sources and uses of light. Our objective with Teacher Sheena's help. So hi, I am Teacher Sheena. I'm going to guide you in your journey to this learner's material. At the end of the module, you should be able to, with subtopics, identify the sources of light, classify the sources of light, illustrate real-life situations to show that light is important, predict what may happen if there is no sunlight. So for pretest directions, draw a check in the box if the statement is correct about light and draw an X in the box if the statement is not correct. Okay, number 1, light allows us to see things around. Light allows us to see things around. Number 2, light comes from natural and artificial sources. Light comes from natural and artificial sources. Number 3, a flashlight is a natural source of light. A flashlight is a natural source of light. Number 4, without light from the sun, we will have no food. Without light from the sun, we will have no food. Number 5, the sun is our main source of light. The sun is our main source of light. Let's proceed. Okay, sabi dito sa baba, I wish to congratulate you. It's okay if you're not able to get all the correct answers. If there's a lot of things to discover and learn. So let's have fun and learn more. So let's have engage light so you can read about light. So read the poem about light. So this time I'll read this to you aloud, and then during your free time try to go back to this page and read it by yourself. Okay, look around you. What do you see? A pen, some modules, a laptop, or TV? What can you see without light? Nothing at all. Yes, that's right. Light is a form of energy. It travels fast. It travels in a straight line past. Light bulbs and flashlights are proven useful. Turn it on to illuminate places, objects, and all. And of course, let's not forget the sun, Earth's ultimate source of light since life began. Okay, I repeat. Look around you. What do you see? A pen, some modules, a laptop, or TV. What can you see without light? Nothing at all. Yes, that's right. Light is a form of energy. It travels fast. It travels in a straight line past. Light bulbs and flashlights are proven useful. Turn it on to illuminate places, objects, and all. And of course, let's not forget the sun, Earth's ultimate source of light since life began. Okay, we have here questions about the poem. What can you see without light? Write your answer. Use short answers. Next, number 2, is light a form of energy? So answer it with yes or no. Is light a form of energy? And then number 3, what is the Earth's ultimate source of light? What is the Earth's ultimate source of light? Next page. We have explore A, light around us. Directions, identify where light comes from in each picture. Write your answer in the box below each picture. So we have here 5 pictures in all, and then on each item you have to identify, or you need to answer the question for each item. So what illuminates the road at night? Ano ba nagpapaaliwanag sa kalsada sa tuwing gabi? So use a word or short answers. Number 2, what illuminates this birthday cake? So ano yung lumiliwanag dyan sa birthday cake? Next, okay, during Christmas time, what illuminates a Christmas tree? And then number 4, so what illuminates the field? Ano kaya yung mga bilog-bilog dyan? Dyan sa may parang grassy area. And then number 5, what illuminates a car at night? Okay, when you have your answers, let's now proceed with Explore B. Explore B is the light source artificial or natural? So we have here definition, or what these what this artificial or natural light source mean. Okay, so for artificial light source, it means man-made sources of light. So gawa ng tao. And then natural light source, it means light source that is found in nature, not man-made. So hindi ito magagawa ng tao naman. So parang it's the other way around. Okay, directions. Group the following light sources according to their correct classification. Write their names under the group they belong. So we have here eight names to group. So you have to choose if it's a natural light source or artificial light source. So you just write the names. So lamp, where are you going to put the word lamp? So if it's natural light source, kung if it's from nature, artificial light source kung gawa ng tao. Next, fairy lights. Sunod, candle, sun, torch or yung flashlight, stars, lantern, and then fire. Okay, fire, particularly ito yung made use of something that will light the firewood. Pwedeng match, using match, or pwedeng lighter. So ano ba ang nag-cause dito? Ano bang source? If it's natural or artificial. So we have here eight names to group. And then if you're done, or if you're still on this page, you pause. And then when you're done, resume playing. Okay, for Explore C, uses of light, draw or write about how people use the following light sources. So if you cannot write your idea, you can just draw them. So ano ba? What is the use of this? So you can use phrases if you wish to write down your answer, or if you want to draw your idea, you can do so. Number 2, laptop. So syempre lumiliwanag ang laptop. So ano ba ang use niya? Okay. And then next, the sun. How people use the following light sources. Paano ba ito ginagamit, o ano ba ang gamit nito for people? And then when you're done, let's now proceed with Explore D. So what happens if the sun is gone? So directions, imagine if we have no sunlight. So no sunlight. So circle the letter that tells what will happen to each of the following. So ito, the plants. What will happen to the plants if there's no sunlight? Is it A, plants cannot photosynthesize or make food and soon die? B, plants will grow abundantly. So, A or B. When we say abundantly, madami. Okay, magiging madami sila during when there's no sunlight. Next, how about for animals? What will happen to animals when there's no sunlight? A, the animals will not be affected if there is no sunlight. B, without plants to eat, all animals that rely on plants will starve, magugutom, and soon die. A or B. And then number 3, for people, what will happen to people if there's no sunlight? The choices are A, humans will have no food to eat and will be very cold. B, humans will have no air to breathe. And then C, both A and B. Okay, if you have answered until number 3, so explain. So there are 2 questions. Answer the following questions. Why do we need light? So bakit kailangan ng light? So use your own idea and then just write it using short answers. And then number 2, what are some sources of light around us? Okay, you can look around. Ano ba yung mga sources of light in your home or outside? So you just list down maybe 3 to 5 sources of light that you can think of. Okay, next. Remember light. Be enlightened. All living things need heat and light to survive. Heat gives us warmth on a cold night. Light allows us to see things around. The sun is our main source of light. So the sources of light, we have a light source is anything that makes light. So ano man ang papaliwanag. There are natural and artificial light sources. So, more details about the sources, the light sources. A few examples of natural light sources include the sun, stars, fire, and lightning. There are even some animals that can create their own light, such as fireflies and jellyfish. And meron pang iba that meron pang ibang animals and even plants that are luminous or can create their own light. So next, artificial light is created by humans. A few examples of artificial light sources include light bulbs, yung ginagamit sa bahay, lampposts, and televisions. So most of the light that are man-made need an energy source. So kailangan may ano pa siya, another source so that it will illuminate. So kagaya ng light bulb and television, it can be lighted using such as electricity or batteries to produce light. So another source na naman para lumiwanag. So kagaya ng lamppost and then itong lamp, it needs electricity and meron ding mga ganitong lamp at the middle that is illuminated with the use of batteries and also with flashlight. So yan. So without light sources, we could not see the world around us. So imagine, pag walang sunlight, ano kaya ang magiging makikita natin? So it's always nighttime. So however, not every object we see is a light source. So many objects simply reflect. Bakit may nakikita pa rin tayo kahit wala siyang liwanag? So because of many objects simply reflect light from a light source, for example, tables, trees, and the moon. So, wala naman silang liwanag, but we can see it because of, parang we say nga that the sun is a main source, so because it's a power source of light, so that's why we can see everything during daytime, kahit wala siyang liwanag, wala siyang light source, but still we can see because the objects reflect light from a light source, specifically the sun. So during daytime. However, how about the moon? So wala naman siyang hindi naman siya lumiliwanag, but we can see it at night because the sun is a powerful source of light. So kahit we don't see the sun during nighttime, so the light is the objects. The moon reflects light from the sun. So kaya nakikita natin. Okay, so uses of light. So kita nyo parang may arrow. So yan. So paano nakikita ang moon? So it reflects. So yung light from a light source. So kumbaga na re-reflect, hindi absorb. So kumbaga napapasa. Kaya nakikita natin it's perceived by our eyes. So uses of light, do you know what will happen if the sun will no longer shine on earth? Oh my, so palagi na lang bang nighttime? So what will happen? Number one, we will not see anything. It is the light that comes to our eyes that makes seeing possible. So see, we can only only use our eyes kapag because of the powerful source of light, which is the sun. Next, without light, we will have no food. Anong connection? How is food and sun or light are connected or are related? So, plants absorb the light from the sun to grow and to make food. So, if you can remember yung parts of the plants and how they make their food, so it's one of the parang ingredients to make their food is light source. So, para makagawa sila ng food. So, if they can't make food, paano tayo makakakain? So, hindi naman pwedeng lahat tayo palaging meat, pork. So, hindi naman pwedeng, kasi also, animals, they also need plants. They also need food that are from plants. So, ayan, parang interconnected. So, lahat magkakaugnay. So, without sunlight, we will have no air to breathe. Paano naman yon? Sunlight, tapos the oxygen. So, as plants produce food, so, balikan naman natin, how is this related to plants? So, as plants produce food, they give off oxygen. Oh, so, wala na naman. So, oxygen is a necessary part of the air that we breathe. So, kung plants affected by no sunlight, if there will be no sunlight, so ganun din, they can't make food, they can't give off oxygen. So, how are we going to live? So, that also applies with animals. So, kasi kailangan din nila ng oxygen. So, the key concepts, light is a form of energy that helps us see all things around us. So, light can come from different sources. We call it as natural or artificial. So, natural sources of light come from nature. So, from the word natural, nature. Artificial sources of light are created by humans. The sun's heat and light are very important to us. The sun is the main source of heat and light on Earth. Okay. Next is apply your learning, find and draw. Can you tell the different light sources around you? So directions, look for sources of light in your house. So sige nga, tingin sa paligid. Ano ba? What makes the room illuminate? What illuminates the room? Anong nakakapagpaliwanag? Even nighttime. And then, find at least one natural. So sa labas naman, try to look for natural source of light and one artificial source of light. Draw and name them below. So, one example that is found in your home or pwede rin siguro outside as long it's outside natural source. So, paano mo malalaman pag hindi ito magagawa ng tao? And then, another artificial source of light that can be found inside your home or baka pwede outside, as long as it can be identified as man-made. Okay, so draw, don't forget to color, and then put the name below. Test yourself. Part 1, put a check if the object is a source of light. So candle, fire, book, lamp, pencil. So, but if it's not a source of light, you just leave it blank. So check or blank. Part 2, write in if the light source is natural, and write A if it is artificial. For number 6, sun. Number 7, flashlight. Number 8, television. Number 9, stars. Number 10, fireflies. So N or A. Part 3, write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. Number 1, what form of energy enables us to see all the things around us? A, heat. B, sound. C, light. D, gravity. What form of energy enables us to see all the things around us? A, heat. B, sound. C, light. D, gravity. Number 2, what is the main source of heat and light on Earth? A, sun. B, moon. C, Jupiter. D, fire. What is the main source of heat and light on Earth? A, sun. B, moon. C, Jupiter. D, fire. Number 3, which of the following need sunlight to make food? A, animals. B, plants. C, humans. D, cows. Which of the following need sunlight to make food? A, animals. B, plants. C, humans. D, cows. Number 4, which of the following source of light is man-made and needs an energy source to produce light? A, star. B, lightning. C, cell phone. D, fireflies. Which of the following source of light is man-made and needs an energy source to produce light? A, star. B, lightning. C, cell phone. D, fireflies. Number 5, can we live without the heat and light of the sun? A, yes. B, no. Can we live without the heat and light of the sun? A, yes. B, no. Reflect. So some missed to answer this part. So wow, congratulations for finishing this module. What have you learned? Put a check under the proper column. So write yes if you learned this, and then put a check under yes if you learned these things about light 1 to 4, and then put a check no if not. Okay, number 1, I can identify the sources of light. Is it yes or no? Next, I can classify the different light sources. Alam mo na ba kung artificial or natural? If it's yes, then put a check here. If not, then put a check under no. Next, I can tell the importance and uses of light. Alam ko na kung bakit kailangan ng light. So, kung alam mo na yes, kung hindi pa, then under no. And then number 4, I can tell what can happen if there is no sunlight. Alam ko na kung anong mangyayari kung walang liwanag, walang sunlight. So, if that is your answer, then put a check under yes. Pero kung hindi mo alam, then put a check under no. Okay, glossary. The following terms used in this module are defined as follows. Illuminate. So, it means to shine light on something. Now, next, natural, existing in nature. Artificial, it means man-made, created by humans. Last part. Directions, write yes if the statement is correct and write no if it is not correct. Number 1, the moon is our main source of heat and light. The moon is our main source of heat and light. Number 2, light is a form of energy that enables us to see. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see. Number 3, the stars and fireflies are examples of artificial light. The stars and fireflies are examples of artificial light. Number 4, artificial light sources are man-made. Artificial light sources are man-made. Number 5, all living things need heat and light to survive. All living things need heat and light to survive. finish answering number 1 until number 5. And if you're done, hi, I am back to congratulate you again. If you still have some errors, you may read the module again or set a conference with your teacher until you learn. Good job! So we're done with science. Good day.